Okay, what's up, peeps and geeks? If you guys want to go ahead and just forward 30 minutes and 33 seconds into this podcast, you can do that. And that is where we start our actual podcast, the reviews and everything. But we started out talking about procrastination and getting shit done. Or so if you want to listen to that, go ahead and you can just continue listening from this point on. If not, skip ahead to the actual podcast episode, which we talk about the year of May, which is 2016 in movies. And also we give you our reviews of Angry Birds, Nice Guys, and Neighbors. That's with girls. So I guess it's a sequel. Okay. Thank you for listening. And let's here's the start of the show, or the beginning of the intro, where we were just kind of talking.
Burritos! So I'm stealing from myself already for Vampires versus Werewolves.
Oh, okay. How are you stealing from yourself?
Because I had a comic book idea long time ago about super-powered, like, Italian mobsters.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I have like bad mobsters and gangster ideas all around.
I'm not gonna say that that's a great idea, but that sounds fucking awesome.
I know, right?
It really does sound pretty cool.
And then like I had an idea for like the beginning of the comic, like the beginning, like starting off how it would be what's it called? The grandson of the guy who created these guys is taking out all the gangsters because he wants to fix what his grandfather had done, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, he had no choice because, you know, he got forced into this or else he would die, you know?
I dare you to write that.
I've been trying to think of what to do with it.
I dare you to write it, because if you...
Oh, I also, you know...
If you write it, I will help you.
I mean, I already have, like, some of the characters and stuff, and how...
I dare you to write it.
I have a ton of stuff. It's all up here, though. I've never written anything.
Yeah,
I know.
Up here. No, I'm the same way.
Because there was this, I'm not sure if it gets humid in New York, though. That's why I don't know if I want to do it in New York. Because there's a character who's a fire guy.
It does.
Okay, does it?
It gets in the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because I want it.
Have you seen Do the Right Thing?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, no. Okay. It's like, it gets horrible in the summer.
Because I was going to it would start off with like, when you get introduced to one of the characters, you know, certain amount % of humidity. And then throughout the comic, throughout like the storyline, it'd get higher and higher. And you'd notice that he's getting weaker and weaker because he's losing his fire because the moisture in the air is so high and stuff.
I dare you.
I know. I dare myself, honestly.
I dare you. I don't know if you have anybody else. Like, I will help you. But I dare you. I dare you too.
Trust me. It's been...
That sounds
I've had
pretty
this
awesome.
idea
we can do
for
something
like...
interesting with it too.
I've had this idea for like 2 years.
I dare you.
It's since I started writing Bud Chips, I think I came up with it.
I just dare you.
I dare myself.
I say do it.
I don't...
What else?
I'm all focused on what's it called? Werewolves and Vampires now.
Oh, okay.
Not like I can't write 2 things at a time.
Yeah, but I like the other one better. I think the other one is a little bit more.
That one's okay. That one's my cool.
For you.
That'll pay for this.
Yeah,
it's like Robert Rodriguez with Spy Kids.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that.
Except less
you
lame.
think I'm shitting you? I think you have a sellable, because once you said it, boom, you already have your little synopsis. You have your one liner to try to sell the product, and it's catchy. It give people like oh crap. And
shit,
like,
no, I don't think
you're like yourself. You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
like 3 years old now that I think. This is like older. It was when Catherine Fitzgerald worked at the theater.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was around when she worked. That's when I got the idea, because I had an idea for something stupid with it, and I'm like, that's stupid. That one, I couldn't do that one with a baby killer thing.
Yeah, you do one, and then you crowdfund the rest.
Yeah,
to get you to do it, to help you do the rest of it, if if you so deem want to. But I think you should.
I'd like to, honestly.
I really think you should write that. I am all stoked. I've been freshening up on my drawing skills, so I've been trying to paint. It sucks. No, it doesn't suck. It's just, I don't know. It's so time consuming.
It really is.
It really is to draw. People just don't know. They're like, oh, look, he drew this. But a lot of those people who draw some of those cool ass things that you see,
it takes forever.
They spent
time.
a while, because I'm like trying to like, okay, I'm breaking it down, to body structure. So boom, skeleton. And then you have to put on that skeleton shapes. Yeah. And then from the shapes, you have to build the muscle. And then you have to put on the costume and or whatever. And then you go from there. So it's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, oh, I totally forgot how much it sucks. I don't know. It's just, but yet my thing is trying to find a creative, lazy way to draw stuff. Because I don't like panel by panel illustration. I like image. I like sort of like a David Max style where he like just draws things. He just draws pictures. Yeah. And he puts dialogue to them, you know. I like mending the text with it. It's, I don't know. I think it's a very beautiful element when you can use text as image, you know. And I think that's just graphic designer coming out in me, but in my obsession with Saul Bass. But yeah, dude, I dare you.
All right, I'll take the dare.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious too. I'll take the dare.
I'm serious.
I'll start writing in Google Docs.
Time is now, man. Time is now. Like seriously,
the time is now. Superheroes must come and save us all.
What are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? The time is now. That's my new thing.
There's nothing to wait for.
What makes you tick, bro?
I'll start it after Saturday.
That's J-Dog. What makes you tick? That's my website slogan. What makes me tick? These things make me tick. People with ideas. I just want to help people with ideas bring something to fruition. I really do. Like with ideas or talents. I think you guys are, so that's the reason why Talking Burritos exists.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because all you guys had all these cool ass ideas, and we were just sitting around and being wasted. Not saying it's wasted conversation, but we were at work. You know what I'm saying? So where did all this juicy content go? To the ether. And so it's like, that's what, you know, people don't realize. Like, that's what it was all about. It's all about helping you get your voice out there and, you know, express the things that you like. You know, I ask people to do certain things, but you know, they won't do it. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, see, that's what it's all about for me. And that, just hearing you come up with that is just so awesome. I think that's what drives people to create, you know, as other people and ideas. And once you can join in and help, if you can do anything to help somebody create something, sign up for their little short film or something like that. I think that'll help everyone in this say creative community, or help them with their creativity. Because a lot of people get discouraged because they don't think anyone else is around who can help them, you know, but there's people around there. You just have to ask, you know, and if it's even just one person, like boom, that's one thing I would like to do. It's just help other people like realize something within themselves that they do have value. You know, a lot of people don't, because we go to work. It's not that we don't think we have value. Well, some people do, you know, from work, you know, just working day to day. If you don't hear those compliments and stuff, because a lot of people in our industry, customer service, we get shitted on a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not about the good things. It's all about the bad things that people bring out. So that kind of sucks when people just focus on bad things. But every once in a while, you get that person that focuses on the good thing and tells you, and you're like, oh, wow. And it makes you feel good, right? I wrote this thing in a book once. It's like, it's this one lady, this traveling nurse that April and I came upon at the movie theater once. Yeah. And have you ever like met someone who just basically had an aura around them, and it really just like made you feel, let's say, I don't want to liken this lady to Jesus, but you know how people had that feeling in the Bible, you hear them like, Jesus comes around, they just had this feeling. It's like when he left, they felt better about themselves.
There's been people like that,
yeah, being in their presence, you know. I really felt that with this one low lady. Just like she was like a traveling nurse, and that's kind of weird too. It's kind of like she just kind of came by.
Was she Dr. Quinn?
Yeah, I don't know, right? She just came by, dropped some knowledge, you know, and just about and just being just joyful. She just enjoyed the life. She enjoyed helping people, and she was just so pleasant. And it was like, oh, there is a God. You know what I'm saying? I like walked away. April and I just felt like just so happy just talking to this lady. You know, it's like, wow, it's like that for me. I don't know. I just want people to realize that they have more than, you know, and then get those ideas out there. And so there's so much. Well, how many years you say you sat on this?
Like 3 or 4.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's been.
You know, so what was the hang up? You know, have you ever asked yourself? What's
I got distracted with something else. I think I don't know, like that, and you know, no art talent. Honestly,
procrastination through distraction. Yeah. You know, exactly. No art talent. You say this, but yet you can write. Yeah, and so it's like, oh, I got some art talent. And so like, I'll do it. You know, it's like one of the realizing that you can help somebody and offer them, so then maybe they can realize something that they've dreamt up, you know, if anything, you know, and even just like recording every day. I mean, every week, or putting it out there as a podcast. I think that's freaking awesome too. And I always think about, I sit here and think sometimes, I'm like, ugh, Like how many, being obsessed with stats and shit, it's one of those things that you just can't really obsess with because over time, some of your more successful ones, they've been around for like at least 5-6 years or so. So it's like, you really got to build your this. You got to put in work and build it. I know it sucks, but I'm to the point where I'm like, I hate the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it. It's like, it's a detriment to mankind. No, it's good, but then you know how you get obsessed with things.
Oh yeah, you're obsessed with
how you
whatever little things on
little
there,
things, especially like website. I'm obsessed with the website, so I'm like, why am I obsessed with this? Content is what you should be obsessed with.
Yeah, you should be obsessed with putting something on there, not with what's in, what's on.
The aesthetics of how it looks when you get there. Yeah, that's cool and all. The only thing you really need is the element thereof. It's like, look, there's a logo. Oh, I recognize these people. It says Talking with Burrito, so this must be the site. So, I don't know, or something like this, or this is Joe Rogan's, or whatever. I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of things. Just about my work habits. You ever get that? Where you just get distracted? And I was reading this quote from Nick Offerman.
Offerman. Okay,
Offerman.
Yeah.
And he's just like, because the headline was like, because the headline just included a picture of him.
Yeah.
The header is the picture of him. You know how he has that, like, just that gaze, that look like you doing something wrong, and like he judging you. Yeah. Like, what the hell are you doing? And it's like, if you want to get work done, turn off your apps. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow, that's right. It just seems so simple.
Yeah.
In the scheme of things, just turn off your apps and like look away from Facebook, look away from Instagram. And I was watching, I'm just going to keep talking because we're going to get to the episode sooner or later. But I was listening to the episode. I recommend that you do. Have you listened to Joe Rogan's?
No, I've heard about it and read some of the stuff.
Before I was like, because I listened to a couple with him and Kevin Smith because they had this back and forth once where he did like an episode with Joe Rogan, and then Joe Rogan did the other part on his show. Mm-hmm. So they did this little guest thing, guest swap type thing. But he was with on this latest episode with Whitney Cummings, right? Mm-hmm. And they were just like, basically it's like a 3-hour episode. That's what I like about this cat, because I was like, oh man, what about time limits and stuff? And they were just talking about things. Yeah. And I was just so inspired by it. And I totally lost my train of thought. She was talking about, we were talking about phones and apps and all this. And she was talking about like how the phone is kind of like a drug to some people. Yeah. Where this light behind it is a little hypnotizing of sorts. Mm-hmm. Whereas it triggers dopamines in your brain to see this light on in your face and see it like light up. It's something triggers something in you, and so you have to go on it. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like an addictive nature type thing to see that light on your phone. And so she, like on the iPhones, you can go into settings, visibility. You could go grayscale. Yeah. Because all the colors and stuff on your phone ignite something in your brain that triggers something like a dopamine type factor. So I'm like, what? And so yeah, she has all her stuff is in black and white. So that when she looks at it, she's not hypnotized by the colors or intrigued by the colors, all like playing black and white and gray. Kind of a cool concept.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, because it just leads you to just want to do things. But at what grayscale, if it's just black and white, yeah. You don't have anything sticking out like the new Instagram logo. You seen that one?
It looks like an iTunes gift card.
Exactly, right? So, like, why would you make this look more colorful? Think about it.
Yeah. Hey, pops right out.
Think about it. It pops out. The other one was kind of like old school. It was kind of retro. Yeah. And I was like, kind of like, it just hides there. But if I had a little bit of color and some gradients, boom, it stands out more. It's like a
5-year-old ate a bunch of crayons and threw up.
They're like, here you go, Instagram. New app. Yeah. My 5-year-old did that. They did that at the meeting. Got it.
Billy ate too many crayons. Don't worry, non-toxic.
I don't know, man. That's all I've been thinking about lately. And just productivity, because I get distracted how I get distracted so much by things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like this, but oh my goodness.
I was about to say, with editing, I get so easily distracted.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize that it's horrible. I'm like, why do you wait till like the last minute to edit?
Mm-hmm.
You have all these other days where you could take maybe 30 minutes.
That's what I usually do.
Maybe
I take
10 minutes.
I take about 30 minutes to an hour just to work on it a little bit.
Yeah. But like, what if you do that?
I do
over
that.
time.
I do that over time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like throughout certain days.
I do that over certain days.
Fuck, man. Oh, yeah, I didn't.
I don't wait till last minute.
Neither do I.
That's a bald-faced lie.
It's like, why do you do this, Jerry? Why? Why did I spend? Okay, let's just use this as an example, sir. Why did I spend all this time? This week I was obsessed with Kickful of Punch, right?
Mm-hmm.
That website. Like, I just came to a realization yesterday. I had to spend all this time trying to figure out this problem that I had with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you need this? You know, Matt was the only person that wrote on it last year.
Yeah.
And what? You had like 2 comments recently, but on all old articles. You haven't updated this fucker. You haven't had like an actual article since like October. I'm like, why do you need this? You don't need it. Why did you just spend 3 hours on this?
I remember I couldn't get in and actually post stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I told you that and you didn't, you're like.
But I'm thinking think about marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Build your brand, right?
Yeah.
What is the brand?
You should be talking with burritos.
Okay, there you go, Christopher. With the enlightenment. It's talking with burritos. Yeah. Why the frack would you spend all this time trying to build another brand when you have a perfect brand right there in front of you?
You have something right there that's perfectly good. I don't know, Jerry. You tell me. You're the one
I'm not one for medication.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, dude, you need help. You need something to slow down. I don't know. How do you slow down this? And I'm pointing at my brain, people. But I don't know. Do you ever struggle with that?
I struggle. I mean, getting focused on stuff I have a hard time doing, you know, I'll get sidetracked by something else, you know, whether it's a video on the internet or something, you know. Facebook is a very bad distraction too, even though it's like I've seen all these posts a million times. Right. It's just like, I'm like, oh, I'm caught up. Maybe something new is going to be on there if I keep scrolling. You know, that's just how it is. Going, really. You know, that's just how it is. Yeah. It's weird.
I hate Facebook.
Yeah.
I realize that. You know, but my thing is, I mute things.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I think I want to see it from my standpoint. It's kind of cool. I think that is good. I don't need to see every post. Yeah. I really don't.
You don't, no.
But it's kind of cool if people can reach you, like as a messenger. Like, oh, I'll send you this, man. Here's this, boom. Here's this picture I thought that would relate to you and not everyone else. So here, I'm going to send you this picture or this message, like you use it when you call out the troops for a podcast and stuff. You know, it's like, it's good in that nature.
Yeah.
But
or when I make a joke that I'm a 23-year-old Bobby Hill.
King of the Hill is what you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to get the reference. So I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. I know it should be funny. I'm not getting it. Yeah, I watched that show a few times. But
I was just like watching it because I didn't have internet before the Cox guy came in. So I was just like watching King of the Hill on DVD, being bored because I didn't want to put on cable because there was probably nothing on either.
Okay.
And then the cable guy came.
So what characteristics do you share with this Bobby Hill, sir?
Fat, lazy, and likes stand-up comedy and stuff like that.
I like stand-up comedy. Have you listened to oh, no, I'm not going to bring that up because you probably haven't.
I probably haven't. I don't watch a lot of stand-up.
You don't?
No.
Oh, you go back and watch Richard Pryor.
I love Richard Pryor stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, I was the only person who laughed during the what's it called, the part in Keanu where he's like, you sound like a Richard Pryor imitating a white guy. I was the only person in that theater laughing. And that's why I declare I was the blackest person in the theater.
Oh, okay.
When there was like one black guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you didn't laugh?
No.
Fucking fail.
Yeah, I know.
You failed our race, sir.
Richard Pryor's
failed our
hilarious.
Race. Anyone mentioned Richard Pryor, you should laugh. Mm-hmm. Because why? You know Richard Pryor.
It's part of your
culture. Even
if you
don't. Yeah, it's part of our culture. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I didn't learn about Richard Pryor. Oh, no, I knew about him, but his stand-up stuff, I didn't learn about that until after Until prior to it, jackass. I didn't know until I started watching like Eddie Murphy Raw, you know, Eddie Murphy series. And I'm like, oh, there must be something to this Richard Pryor character. And so I knew him from like Superman 3, and then like
Superman
3. What is the one with
toy?
Gene? Oh, not Gene Hackman. The one with
Gene Wilder.
that he.
See no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah. And then weren't they in another one too? They were in like 2 of those buddy comedies.
I can't remember the other one because I think that one's bad.
It's not that good, I don't think, but I love Hear No Evil, See No Evil. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Watch Superman 3.
I think I'm making a promise to myself today on this podcast to stay focused.
Make it a blood promise. Cut your hand open. Your left hand. So you can still do stuff with your right.
Damn it. Can't find anything to cut myself with. I hypothetically cut my hand open. Seriously, man, I need something to control my brain. It has to be something clinical. What's wrong with me? I don't know, because seriously, I bounce around all the time. Huh?
It's just modern society.
Maybe, yeah.
You know,
and the computer.
You know, we have so much different stuff to look at.
So much to distract. So much to procrastinate. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you can just use anything to procrastinate, you know? And I think part of my procrastination is it's like those websites and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, maybe I can do this. And then that takes up all my time. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to do anything else. I don't have the time to take the risk to do anything else. I don't have the time to take that chance that I want to take, that you should take, that I'm telling you to take, Christopher. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to
Same thing with me. I need to take that time. You have the idea. Do it.
Seize the day every day.
Seize the day every day. I was listening to that the other day. Memorable quotes, because man and I are working on that project for the movie theater, right? Yeah. So I was listening to Robin Williams. If you haven't seen Good Will Hunting, man, freaking that one, and Dead Poets Society. Oh. They have that one up there as well. My goodness, that dude, he was such a fantastic actor. Mm-hmm. It's kind of sucking the other day he had so many damn demons, but oh my goodness, just fantastic actor. I'm pretty sure he was a great dude too.
Probably. I mean, did so much for people, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like I had a Robin Williams moment the other day too. So yeah, because it sucks.
Wiggle it and it just goes out.
Even with like
still going, right?
Patches and stuff.
Patch Adams.
You didn't like it?
I don't like Patch Adams.
Why not?
It's not a good movie.
It was okay.
I'd rather watch what's it called? 1 Hour Photo. Now that's a good movie.
Oh my goodness.
He was terrifying.
Terrifying. I agree with you.
That movie haunted me as a kid because I used to love Robin Williams, and like my parents were
I used to love Robin Williams in Photoshops, photo stores. And then I couldn't go in. Yeah, Christopher, let's go into this photos. No, Christopher just stands outside. Little Christopher just, I was like, They try to pull him in. Like you see, like we try to pull a dog, like with a leash. Like, no.
This isn't the doctor's office.
He just pictures Robin Williams behind the desk. It's just some like little 16-year-old girl, like, come in, little boy, you want a lollipop? What is wrong with him? Yeah, okay, I do digress. But yeah, man, seriously, because so many good. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna animate this thing. Because I wanted to do that like picture thing. Yeah. I'm like, it could be just one still. You take one character, you put like the dead character. I'm not moving. I'm right there. The only thing I have to do is animate Chris and just do a couple of shots like by close ups, and boom, you have a simple animation, Jerry. Just do it. Like, what are you doing? So what did I do? I hop on and I start doing something else totally irrelevant to what I wanted to create. You know,
do what you tell your kids. Write it in a journal.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think I had to use those little suckers for something, you know, to really, because they really do inspire me. They really do. It's like their creativeness, their wanting, their desire to create is really inspiring. You know, kind of annoying sometimes because my daughter's like overbearing. It's like, because if you don't do something right away for her, she will nag you. She will nag you. She's like, you'll see it on the whiteboard. You'll see it over here. She'll mention it in a casual conversation. Oh, I would do this, but I don't have the app for that. Or you'll hear it, her just talking to Quentin like, oh yeah, I wanted to do this YouTube thing, you know, animation, but I don't have the app for that. And it's just like, one day I think I got so much like, God damn, I'm gonna do it. I yelled from like one other room. I freaking hear you, little girl. I hear you. You're not slick. Oh my goodness.
She's cool.
Like, oh, she's so freaking deceptive sometimes. So evil. So evil. It's like a hidden evil in that child.
She works for Hydra, that's why.
But yeah,
secretly.
I look to do better things with myself and stay calm, concentrated on talking with Brito's theater. And no, everything involved in just creating art, because that's what I want to do. You know, that's what I need to do. I feel the need to do it. Like, this is what, no, never let a talent go untested,
unused
or something. And I got a feeling that I have a lot of wasted talent.
You know, I'm going to use all the scripts from Bud Chips.
Flushing right now.
I'm going to rewrite them for We Bare Bears. Because We Bare Bears is a better version of Bud Chips.
We Bare Bears.
No, I told Sam that, and she's like, you should do that.
Yeah.
And then I told Joey that, he's like, oh, so that's why we stopped doing it. I'm like, that and, you know, disinterest.
Oh, that's
So yeah, I'm going to rewrite them into 11-page scripts. Bam. Send that to Cartoon Networks. Swears and all.
Oh, don't do the swears.
No, not the swears. You're allowed crap and damn.
Really?
They totally say crap and damn on cartoons. They said it on regular show a bunch of times.
Oh, but that's a regular show. That'd be We Bare Bears, though.
I think I heard a damn once.
We Bare Bears.
It's got Dimitri Martin in it. And Patton Oswalt.
I'm like,
Patton Oswalt there.
Patton Oswalt. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And I forgot who plays the Sasquatch guy, but
I'm so sad for Patton Oswalt. Because I follow his Twitter and stuff. So I'm like, he's back on there and he's back just being Patton Oswalt. But it was just so sad.
It was so tragic. Like just out of nowhere.
Something so abrupt. So yeah, that was so horrible, and I felt so bad. But I didn't want to be part of the whole. Everyone's like, "Oh, man," texting and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I can just put out say a prayer, put it out there to whatever other God. Put it out there in the spiritual sense, you know.
Sorry, I have to distract you, but please tell me we got that poster.
We have the damn poster.
That is an awful poster.
Awful poster. If you guys have not seen this, Chris is showing me the poster for the Wiener movie.
Sausage Party.
A Hero
Will Rise.
A Hero Will Rise. And they have this very happy looking sausage kind of coming out from the side of the poster. And it's just a sausage, but yet it looks very
phallic.
That's
just beautiful.
No, it's not, Chris. No, it's not. Because before I saw because yesterday we got an email. Please do not put this poster up.
That makes perfect sense.
Let's wait till the final to see what they do, but we are not displaying this poster, so please do not put it up. I'm like, what? How bad could it be? Click. I'm like, okay, that's bad. And then I walk over there and I'm doing posters that evening.
That bad. It's just a hot dog being like, hi, I'm coming in from the side.
Sausage party.
Also, yeah. Jason Lee is in We Bare Bears. And you might not recognize the name Charlene Yee. Yeah, she's in We Bare Bears.
Yeah, the little crazy oddball in on 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, and in
who was still in her stuff because she was
what's called This Is 40.
Yeah, This Is 40.
I loved her in This Is 40.
I like her.
They really
let her, young lady.
They let her. He lets her go crazy in that one.
He does.
Yeah. You know, you gotta let them be creative.
You have to, especially a character like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because she's in her own space. She's good. This is gonna start the episode after that 30-minute introspective search into my soul and my despair and my struggle with procrastination and not knowing
the journal to the center of
what the hell I was doing or am doing in this life and how to control my many thoughts. That is the Twilight Zone. Okay. In this episode, we're gonna do a little bit of freebasing, as you just heard.
We just freebase.
We just came in here.
It's like free balling,
Yeah, we're just gonna start talking.
We whipped it out and just went.
And start doing things,
A hero will rise.
Yeah. That is a horrible poster.
It's an awful poster.
That's pretty bad. Like, come on, but yet.
What else are they gonna do? It's
a lot of
animated.
Oh, that's true.
R-rated animated.
I forgot it. I forgot that it was animated. Yeah, because you don't want to. Say, oh, my kids walk by, mommy, I want to see that movie, because there's no rating on it right now. Not on that poster, that version. So
what they should do is re-release it, but put a censored bar on the wiener part.
Nice.
And then say,
just send you stickers.
And then what's it called? And also have like R-rated.
That'd be awesome.
Damn.
That's a great way to save money.
And also a good way to freaking advertise a movie too, because it's like they're censoring that.
Yeah, they're
censoring
it, right? It has intrigue. And so parents know walking by it, like, oh, okay, the kid might be interested. Like, look, there's a hot dog or something. Like, it looks like a cartoon, but no. Censor bar. You're not doing this. Why do you keep looking behind me, sir?
I'm looking like this way. That's
no, you're not. You're looking over here at the computer. So that leads me to think that there's something wrong. Okay, so let me just start the episode. I am Jerry, JJ Wayne Jr. I don't know why I would say. I don't know why. That's like my whole title now, Jerry JJ Wayne Jr. Because I use it all. Because on social media, any other thing I try to sign up for, I can't just use Jerry. I can't do it. So I have to go JJ Wayne Grabs, because it's more original to go that way. So that's why I tag myself on it nowadays, because Jerry just seems it's just so common. So that's what I always hated about it.
The other half of an ice cream company.
Yeah. So it's just so common. So that's why I use that. So that's why I have to use it. If anyone's asking, why do you always say that whole thing? It's like, it's Jerry JJ Wayne Graham. That's how I introduce myself. That's how it's going to be. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, Christopher Trip Rupel.
I am Trip Rupley. Come to talk to you about selling your vehicle and help you get some insurance out of it.
Okay, and in this episode, you guys, we're gonna we focus on that one part. In this episode, we're just gonna talk about procrastination, and I'm just gonna take that and put it in the front. Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna talk about procrastination and some getting your ideas out there and helping others to see their dreams out, to seek their dreams, and helping them to be able to be creative and see hope in their dreams, that they can bring their dreams and their ideas to fruition. And also, we're going to talk about
wieners.
We're going to talk about what to expect this summer in movies. Okay.
Yeah, I have this page open on this because
you got it. There you go. See, that's why I pulled it out. That's why I pulled it out. Put it out there so it's right there in front of us, so we have some talking points. Okay. So
this film contains the following: box cutters, duct tape, metal, and screwdrivers.
Oh, for Green Room?
Yeah. Got an A-. I can agree with that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Damn it. Is it playing at the Loft?
It may have already, actually.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those I missed.
It was really good.
Damn it. No, I hate you.
10 out of 10.
I really want to. Oh, shit talks.
Technically 5 out of 5 because I don't do it out of 10. Because I think out of 10 is stupid.
Damn it. I gotta see if it's playing in town.
There's only been a few really good movies anyways this year. I've nicknamed this year the year of meh. Have we said that already?
Was it? I think we mentioned
we said something like that, but I've officially called it the year of meh with Sam.
You know what? Yeah, going into what to expect this summer in movies.
It's meh.
You know, I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah, I'm talking about with the mainstream stuff. That's really meh. But you always have all these other, lesser looked at films that are going to come out. But not everybody can see those because they don't last at the theater that long.
Yeah, they don't last.
You got to go on demand and stuff. Like Green Room.
I'm sorry, I'm like so obsessed with trying to find a place. Nope. I fucked up.
Yeah, it'll probably be on demand soon. Or something. I'm probably going to buy that one immediately.
Yeah, when it comes out.
It's that good.
Put you on that list.
Yeah. I was about to say, the only reason I haven't gotten It Follows is because I hate the cover of it.
Which one did they use?
The one,
That's the car?
The chick in the car, yeah. I hate that one.
Yeah.
They should have used the posters that we had at the theater with the looking through the what's it called, the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
That was an amazing
beautiful
and classic,
very classic.
Like going to a Blockbuster and seeing a poster or like a movie case like that, you know?
All right, so what to expect this summer in movies? As you heard Chris earlier, he did reference this. If you guys want to talk about Green Room, he talked about it a little bit in the last episode. Yeah. Talking with Ritos episode. What is that called? That it's talkingwithritos.com/ what was it? What the hell was the last episode? What were we talking about?
It was Friday the 13th on Tuesday.
/ Jason, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what the slogan to, it's a shortened URL. It's like / Jason.
Jason?
So yeah, this summer in movies, we're going to start out with the start of the movie. We already talked about kinda in another episode. It's called Talking with Ritos. It's about / Panther. You can just go there. You can get what our little take on it was Civil War. Yeah. It was our Civil War discussion. That was kind of pseudo comic book discussion about comic book movies, and the state of comic book movies. So if you really want that episode, all you have to do is, did I say? Yeah, Talking with Ritos.
Yeah, talkingwithritos / Panther.
Yeah. You go there, and Civil Unrest is the actual password to get onto there. So I'm probably just going to open that up and, make it because, it's not a secret anymore. Yeah. So if you really want that episode, you can go there and you can listen to that. But our thing is with locking that was that we just didn't want to. Yeah, we didn't want to. It contained a lot of spoilers. So we wanted to warn you beforehand.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so now I can probably just list it as a podcast episode, like 39 something, point something, and put that out there. So this summer movie started out with the Avengers, and now we're going into week 2. No, this is week 3, right?
Week 2 was freaking Darkness.
We talked about that
Money Monster
last week. We had that going, and
week,
would this be the official start of it this week with the 3 movies? No, it was Civil War.
It was Civil War. Okay, that started it all. There's no way.
For this one, this week we have in movies, we have Angry Birds.
Yeah, Angry Birds,
Neighbors
2, and Nice Guys.
Okay. So we're gonna answer the question right now. Is Chris really gonna kill that bird? He's been threatening to kill this bird for like
3 episodes.
For like 3 episodes.
At least 3 episodes. And I think I bitched about it on my own podcast too, on Speaking of Which.
Yeah. So you can find that at SoundCloud. Speaking of which. Yeah. Okay, you guys. Speaking of which, now on SoundCloud. Yep. Go ahead.
But they added nothing new with the mime. All the
stuff in the trailer.
The stuff in the trailer with the mime is there. So there's nothing added. So every time it did come up, I went, God damn it, because that's how I am with movies that annoy me with stupid stuff. Mm. This movie wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Oh wow, okay.
It's just meh.
So, because before you thought that it might be good.
It might be good because it has a really good cast.
Okay.
But it feels like they didn't give them much to do, though. That's the problem.
Okay, I got you.
Josh Gad was the only one, I think, who actually went above and beyond. Mm-hmm. And he's usually the person I don't like in movies.
Oh, really?
I think he's really annoying.
Now tell people who Josh Gad
He was Olaf in Frozen.
Okay.
And he did a couple other movies.
Yeah, and he's just a voice actor, or
no? He acts. He was in that one with the wedding something. He was good. He was pretty funny. He had some good moments.
With Kevin Hart, you mean?
No. I'm talking about.
You said a guy with the little he
was in a movie with him. It was like the wedding something.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it came out last year.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
This looks stupid.
Curly haired guy.
Yeah, the curly fat guy.
The glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's him.
What the hell was that called?
Wedding changer. No, wedding something.
Planner?
He had no friends, remember?
Yeah.
And that's why he had him.
So he had to hire some friends. And so this guy,
Kevin Hart
was in charge of.
Yeah, he was in charge
of getting him bachelors.
Yeah, exactly.
For his wedding. So that he wasn't such a loser.
Wedding something. Wedding planner? I keep wanting to say planner, but it's not planner.
That's the wedding. That's with, what's her name? Jennifer Lopez.
That is.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Josh Gad, though. I know what you're talking about. I'm there.
But
he did play
really
Olaf.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, he was Olaf.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny in this one. I don't like him in too much stuff, but like honestly, he did a really good job.
Okay. Which bird was he?
He was the yellow one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a mine bird?
What?
Not the mine.
No, he's the yellow fast guy, the one that you click on the screen and he charges when you play the game.
I haven't played that freaking game in a long time, so I don't know. Okay,
man, he's a triangle bird.
Oh, okay. I see his head now. Okay.
Yeah, he's just
Once
a triangle.
you said triangle, it popped in my head.
They're all basic shapes.
Yeah. Yeah, round, square.
Yeah. Jason Sudeikis played Red, the red one.
Oh, he's the red one?
Yeah,
oh, okay. The angry bird.
He did all right. You know, nothing too crazy, you know. Freaking Danny McBride was the bomb bird.
Oh, okay. The angry one, yeah.
No, he wasn't angry. He was pretty calm. He was pretty calm throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then there was like this, you know, like how there's a giant red one? There's a giant red one there named Terrence. He's played by Sean Penn. And you want to know what's the funny thing?
Is that bad or good? Because
it's good, actually. That's
a good thing.
It's really funny. You want to know what he doesn't say anything. He just goes the whole time. That's all his lines are. It's just angry groaning. Pretty much. Like, what's it called? They all have to go to like anger management, and like one of the funniest parts.
That's just funny now.
They all go to anger management. And what's it called?
Just cracks me out. Thinking Jack
and like
Nicholson's.
they're like, okay, let's go through all your past reasons why you're here. And, you know, Josh Gad's thing is because he's super fast and he stole a cop's wallet after he got stopped for running too fast. And then that one song at the end of Cop Out 2, the whoop whoop, that's the sound of the police. Yeah. That song's playing, and I was like, this is a really good soundtrack. And then like
just because they have that song in there.
Yeah, like they show the flashbacks of like everyone's like why they're there kind of thing, and then like she pulls up Terrence's file and all you hear is like ominous music and like people like screaming and running away kind of thing, and you don't see anything, you just see her face being like no, and that's like really funny.
Oh,
like who knows what he did?
Yeah,
sounds really freaking awful, and he's only in anger management.
So they were all really angry.
No.
So, okay, from the elements of the game's perspective, okay, we know, if you just know the game and you're going into this movie, are you expecting to see anything?
I mean, yeah,
any gameplay elements?
They used the slingshot.
Okay, were they able to incorporate what do you do? What do you mean? What do I mean? What do I mean? Were they able to transition this movie from video game successfully to movie form?
For kids, yeah.
Just for kids, so...
You know what really pisses me off is one of the ads on the TV is like, the best kids movie since Lego, or the next Lego movie or something. I'm like, Lego was smart and was the Matrix.
Shit.
This is...
You want to talk about,
Angry Birds.
Oh, so Angry Birds is like, Lego's the Matrix. So.
Angry Birds is, God, I'm trying to like compare it to something.
Yeah. So this is just dumb.
Angry Birds
dumb
is
comedy.
Like Independence Day or something like that. One of those destruction movies that has like stupid one-liners.
Yeah.
That's what this movie is.
What this one is. But yeah, what's his name was just clever, Yeah. It really was, and you expect that movie to be clever. Just wait till Batman comes out,
Oh God, I'm so excited. I saw the newest teaser for it.
Still? Yeah, the trailer.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
There's been two teasers.
They said that like that's the best trailer that has come out in a long time. And it says nothing. But yeah, it's
this is a different one. This is a totally different one.
Really?
This actually has
they said that first one was like one of the best trailers to ever come out for a movie, and that's the only thing that they would need to sell this movie. They don't need any other trailers after that.
You just need Will Arnett. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's what people were telling me.
That's how you get me in
that's
there.
What I was reading. Like, you don't need any other
pissy.
trailers. Just use this one.
Yeah.
And then release the movie, and people will come see it. Yeah. Because it was just that good of a trailer.
My only problem with
it, Ghostbusters, because you hear about
just making like 500. No, I don't want to talk about Ghostbusters like that. The whole the most disliked video on YouTube.
Well, what about the trailer stuff? Because they were just recently released another trailer, and people are saying in the blogospheres that even with that trailer, it does nothing to erase the vitriol response that they got to the second trailer.
Yeah,
I mean to the first trailer of this movie.
I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. I think people are just bitchy.
So you just is there much to it?
Was what the like
to Batman? The hype behind that trailer?
I mean, it's Lego Batman.
Does it fracking no? Does it matter?
No, I don't think it really does.
Because to me, I'm just like, because looking out, looking. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
No, Ghostbusters is.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Ghostbusters is my favorite movie. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch the movie because guess what? I want to see a continuation.
People are still
going to
watch the movie.
You know, people are still going to see it.
I'm thinking
they're still going to put money behind it.
I think so.
That's the thing.
So it's like, why are you getting all bitchy about it? You're still going to see it. Why? Why are they going to see it here?
Because they just want to bitch about something.
No, because it's there.
Yeah,
it's going to be. It's a movie of the week. It's going to be a feature movie when it releases. I think, right?
There's no other movies coming out that week.
One freaking movie. So let me tell you which one you're going to go see. Ghostbusters. What else is around it? What about the week before?
Week before you got Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Blah.
And Secret Life of Pets.
Cartoon.
Yeah, cartoon. That's only going to be good for kids.
So is that January 4th?
No.
No, Ghostbusters.
January.
July. Is that our Independence Day movie? Because I'm still upset that they're not releasing Independence Day on Independence Day.
Oh, Independence Day isn't released till like June something.
So yeah,
wait,
it's a June movie, right? Isn't it June 20?
Hold on. Oh yeah, June 24th. It's like a week before Independence Day, like 2 weeks almost. Because July 1st is the first like Saturday of or Friday of July, and you got BFG and Tarzan and Purge.
All right, we're going into our summer movies, but okay, let's get through with our reviews.
But Angry Birds, I mean, it had funny moments.
All right, so do you remember your rating system? I have it on here, and I have it on the episode, and I actually took a snippet of it and I put it aside. But I want to see if you remember, because what you would like to rate this movie,
like out of 1 out of 5.
You know, we have the Pico, we had the hot.
Oh yeah, that Pico, mild, hot. And like, oh yeah, and ketchup's the worst. It's ketchup, pico,
ketchup.
Yeah, it's ketchup. It's like
it's just all the tomatoes just go to ketchup.
Yeah,
that's just bad.
Ketchup
because
pico.
It's not even salsa. It's just ketchup.
I want to say mild, spicy, then hot.
All right, so mild, spicy. Okay, pico, mild.
No, ketchup, pico.
Okay, ketchup
or tomato sauce. I don't care.
Ketchup, pico,
mild, spicy, and hot.
Cool. I just need to take that because I want to use it for imagery. You know, we put out, I can put like a little bar and then put like, rating from Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You got me.
I'd say it's like pico with a little bit of mild in there.
Damn, that low, son.
It's for the kids. It's not. It's not for me. For kids.
Wait, is it mild and then medium or medium mild?
It's medium mild.
Medium mild.
Yeah, it's like pico and mild.
Okay.
It's like a 2.5. Almost like, I want to say it's a mild, but there's not enough in there to make me go.
Because mild is hotter than medium.
There's no medium. Okay, wait. It goes ketchup, which is like nothing. Pico, which is just for flavor. Mild, which is like, that's the one that everyone can, it's okay. Then spicy, which is where it gets, interesting. And then hot, where it's like you're burning your butthole.
Gotcha.
That's how
I'm there again. I'll get it.
Where it's like ketchup, you can't have it. You can't have it with chips.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're an actual person.
Yeah.
And then Pico's just, it's like, why would I even want this? Why would I even want Pico with my chips?
Why would I?
This is crap,
Yeah, it's too clunky.
And mild's like, I'll have it because it's there,
Yeah.
Spicy's like, ooh, this is getting good.
Yeah.
And hot's like, I gotta have this. I gotta try this because I want my butthole to be bleeding after this.
Gotcha.
This is how I would explain it.
All right, copy that. Go ahead.
Bleeding with a butthole. But I'd say it's like Pico with some mild in there, It's just
a little bit of.
It's not like there's no risk taken. There's nothing like, it's just a simple plot for the kids. Nothing like some jokes for the adults.
Yeah.
A pretty good soundtrack for what it's worth.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like it's got Black Sabbath, Paranoid in there.
Oh, nice.
As for the credit, like the beginning credit music and stuff. And it has like Rock You Like a Hurricane during like the Mighty Eagle montage kind of thing. But then it's got like some random country song that goes on for too long. And I don't like country. And then it plays it during the end credits. And I had to walk out because I just did not like it.
Oh, really?
I can't stand country
that
music.
Bad?
I hate country music. Like I like, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson country, but I don't like this modern day.
Like modern.
No.
Pop.
Like 80s
country.
forward.
Yeah.
80s forward for country bad.
That is true. Like I only delve into the old stuff. Except for Shania Twain back in the day. I liked her because she was, who played a song in a wedding, to that, so.
But yeah.
And I like that whole Nelly thing when he crossed over with old dude. Yeah.
But for kids, it's not bad for the kids. I don't think they're really gonna. It's not gonna make them stupid or anything. It's not Oogie Love's bad or anything. Mm-hmm. But it's nothing new or creative. It's not Zootopia. It's not Lego Movie.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's not gonna
They need to take. Yeah,
I can imagine kids in the future
there's
being
there's no commentary.
Yeah, there's no commentary really.
This is an animated.
Even though you have a chance to make commentary because it's pigs and birds.
It could be a commentary on war. What could
I'd say it's a commentary about freaking eating people's children because they're about to eat children pretty much.
Child eaters.
Yeah, they're going to eat kids because, those eggs are fertilized. All those eggs are fertilized.
That's true, yeah.
So there's a living embryo in those eggs.
Yeah. That's why they want to save them.
Wait, they're abortionist.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're going to commit the abortion and eat the stem cells.
Oh, that's jacked up. But
yeah, there we go. Bam. That's what Angry Birds is all about.
There it is. That's what Angry Birds is really about.
And they just want to...
It's about all the embryos.
And what's it called? And they're trying to...
stem cell research.
And what's it called? And they're and the birds are pro-lifers being you can't take that. You can't take that away from us. Uh-huh. And from the... This is awful.
Hey, I'm buying it.
I can believe this.
I'm okay with that. I can believe that. And you can put it in that context.
This is real life, people.
Yeah, these are people trying to save their right to destroy their babies.
Yeah. No, this is people trying to not let their babies be destroyed.
Oh.
They're the pro-lifers. Yeah, pro-life.
So the Angry Birds are the pro-lifers.
Yeah, they want to make sure they have their babies.
Okay, yeah.
Even if they've been raped or anything,
So, so these guys are trying to get rid of them?
Yeah, they're trying to eat the babies and use it for research.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I got
They're going to eat them, but use it for research.
But use it for research, so...
and improve our society. Because the pigs are technologically advanced. They have ships and cars and planes and stuff. While the birds just live in houses and do whatever they do,
Bird brains.
Yeah, and they're, the birds... just want to give hugs and stuff because there's literally I nicknamed it Max Bird because he just wants to give hugs.
Max Bird.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can see that. I can totally see that. Yeah. Stop crinkling those papers. So not ruining my magazine.
It's Entertainment Weekly.
So
stop crinkling it. It's not like a Playboy and I'm ruining it.
Oh man, I can actually purchase a Playboy now and not feel dirty about it.
Yeah, it is true because there are no nudes.
Yeah, it's like Maxim.
Yeah,
it's like GQ. You have
except Playboy has way better. It has way better articles.
I'm thinking about just subscribing to it because I love the articles.
They're fantastic.
I don't really care. I'm like Playboy now. Ha ha ha. I can watch. I can actually sit in public right now with the Playboy.
Yeah,
in my face on a bus. We got to do that. I want you to film it.
All right.
And I was just going to sit there on the bus with the Playboy.
And I'm going to film it with the phone and be like, look at this sick pervert.
Sick bastard.
Social justice should get him.
Bastard. I wonder what you do. What is the world coming to? You're watching the Playboys. I don't know why I came with that. Playboys. Like Drew Barrymore and shit. Like a list. No, talking to me. No, I was just kidding. I love Drew Barrymore.
I love her. She's all right.
Oh, she's pretty cool. I like her. Come on. You got to love some Drew
She hasn't done anything recently.
That's fine. I'm talking about her as a person. I think that she's pretty cool. She's been getting a divorce.
Yeah.
So,
she married Tom Green.
That was before. This is after Tom Green. The one that she had the baby apple by.
No, I'm just saying she still married Tom Green at one point.
Yeah, that was interesting. We talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That was weird.
That was so weird. Okay. All right. We do get aggressive. So, we got our little review from about Angry Birds and the social injustice of stem cell research.
Yep.
That's what this movie is really about. Yeah. So think about it when you actually go in there and somebody asks you, hey, did you watch Angry Birds? I'm like, all you have to do is say, yeah, what about that stem cell research?
Yeah. How about that
you hear that commentary in between there and then boom, blow their minds. Like those Orbitz commercials or whatever. No, was it buy it?
It's like something.com.
Yeah, something buy.com or I don't know.
Something with purple. Yeah.
You just blew their minds with that.
Yeah.
If you can just throw in that old social commentary, like this is all about abortions and stem cell research.
Yep. Gotta save the children.
That's what this is all about. Okay. All right, you guys. So now I like to torture myself and try to watch 2 movies in one night. After working about 8-9 hours, I like to do this. And so therefore I was very tired. I didn't sleep yesterday. So I slept today. And now we're here. And I got the 2 reviews. And I was trying to sit here and think, like, what? How can I relate both of these together. And I came to the realization, like, think about, like, these movies, they actually speak to, I wouldn't say gender equality as much, but yet they were pro-feminist films in a sense.
Yeah.
You know? Pro-female in these films. First of all...
Because the sorority girls want to be able to party.
First of all, we have Neighbors 2.
Yeah, Sorority Rising.
Sorority Rising. And if you think, okay, well, this is going to be a Seth Rogen sequel. You're right. It definitely is. It's going to take the same tropes, the same kind of comedic.
I couldn't find my sandal.
It's going to have the same comedic pacing and everything within this movie. And it didn't freaking fail me. It had everything that it was supposed to have in this movie. You know, you have crazy angst. You know, Rose Byrne is just lovable. I think someone told me that Rose Byrne was the main attraction of the first movie. And I do agree with it. She just has this comedic
I'm really pissed off.
Talent.
HBO doesn't have it.
Huh?
HBO Go doesn't have it.
Oh, really?
And I was like looking yesterday.
Yeah.
And I watched Iron Giant instead.
Oh, nice. Very good movie.
And what's it called? The first part of The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, yeah. I watched that. No, not that. I was watching Dark Knight Rises last on Sunday.
This one's
I could not walk away from it. I'm like, this movie is kind of horrible. And like the second part didn't add up well. Like a lot of parts of that movie did not add up well. So
I was about to say, Rises is weird.
Yeah, it really was. It was too much all over the place for me. And then the whole end payoff didn't really pay off for me. Okay. So you have this vehicle that is a sequel and it plays like a sequel. Mm-hmm. You know, we're going to do everything that we did in the first one and maybe amp it up a little, but not too much. But if you think about amping it up, it's like the amp up is like, hey,
I know what the amp up is.
Let's use sorority girls.
Let's use sexy
females.
College ladies.
And the thing is, which was actually pretty impressive, but they weren't trying to sell sex. These are about young ladies just trying to fight for the right to do what men do.
Yeah, you know, they want to be like a fraternity.
Men can have a fraternity, but yet there is a law, and they stated this a couple times in the movie. There is a law that the sororities can't throw parties.
Yep.
You know, so they have to go.
That was in the first trailer.
Yeah, they would have to go to the frat parties.
Yep.
And attend them. And then what do you have? Basically, you have frat parties. Then you have the horrible element within the frat parties. Mm-hmm. What? Sex, drugs, alcohol. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they established. And I didn't attend this culture. I wasn't a participant in this culture when I was
You're a bald-faced liar.
Yeah, no. When I was in college? No, because I had a kid and had a job. You know, that was my problem.
You took the kid and the job to the party.
It sucked because a lot of times, like over the weekend, people would talk about their weekends. Like, oh, we went to this dope ass party. We did this. And I was like, yeah, I went to work, you know, and I was taking care of my kid, you know, she had she had a flute recital, you know, she was doing her thing, but yet that was my life.
Does she actually play the flute?
Yeah, she played the flute
I was like curious.
For years. Yeah. It was pretty cool. I like that she played a few. I would like, but this school that my other kids are in, they have elements, but instruments. But I think Jayla can do it now going into the 5th grade.
I'll teach Quentin how to play the bass guitar.
Yeah, you need to play something. But
or he can hang out with Sam and learn the trombone or flute or trumpet.
Oh, okay. All those.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think she knows trombone and flute. I wanted to play the trumpet for a while.
The trumpet, yeah. I wanted to play the sax.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, no.
Sax is too much.
Yeah, maybe that's what he thought. Like,
he wanted to give you, he didn't want to let you have any sex on the beach.
Some sax on the beach?
Yeah.
Probably.
The saxophone is a sexy instrument.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah.
It is.
Michael Bolton.
Mm-hmm. I'm just kidding. All the way from Michael Bolton. No.
So they did offer, you know, the one thing about it is, you know, that they just didn't give you the cliche that you thought you were going to get. You didn't think that you were going to have all these sex because they did not promote, their thing was not promoting the whole sorority thing. Like, we have to be sexy for these men because they didn't, that's why they created their own sorority because they didn't want to have to adhere to any of these rules per a sorority, like we have to be pretty for our frat, you know what I'm saying, to support our frat brothers and go there and party with them and be subjected to all of these things that happen within that environment, you know,
I can
because
dig that.
you know, they talk to, you know, there's a lot about Spike, you know, don't ever drink the punch and stuff like that, because they drank the punch. It was like, I think it was like ecstasy laden. It was like, you know, it was, what do you call, Spike with something, but
yeah.
it totally messed him up. But it's kind of funny. So, you know, you have that, but then you also have like a commentary, like just some people, you know, like you had the Zac Efron character is basically nowhere guy. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He's kind of like lived to party, you know, and once they took that away from him, he was a little bit, you know, because he saw everyone else moving forward in their lives. Yeah. You know, because the thing about this movie, which is actually pretty good, they set up the act structure rather well. Where you spend some time with him, you spend some time with sorority chicks, you spend some time with Rose Byrne and all of them.
I wish my movie had good pacing. My movie had awful
with
pacing.
With the
it's like, hey, look over there. They literally
the ADD pacing.
They literally, what's it called? Like they just did a poem about Red destroying that bird thing at the beginning. You know, thing. And like the Yellow did a fucking poem, and then like out of nowhere, hey, look over there. There's something over there.
Oh,
fucking awful pace.
Random.
As I said, it's good for the kids.
Yeah,
you know, they'll like it. I forgot to mention there's a really good sex joke in mine, and then a pedophile joke right afterwards.
Oh, horrible.
They're really funny though.
Dude, that's not for the kids. That's for the adults.
I don't know. I mean, he does air thrusting.
Oh. That's not
Josh Gad's character.
That's never good. Especially in an animated movie. Okay, unless you're doing that weird dance that people.
Unless you're doing Sausage Party.
Yeah, or Sausage Party. And so, you know, it was, you know, but then, you know, you put in the angst and stuff because they are at war with one another. If you haven't seen the first movie, this this fraternity goes to war against their neighbors because who just want to live in their house. They have a new baby. They just want to be left alone. They just want to be able to just live the regular suburban life, you know. But then this fraternity moves in next to them, and it just causes all kinds of uproar. And so they basically go to war with them. And the same thing happens in this film, whereas Rose Byrne and them, they're trying to sell their house, but then the sorority, I think that's in the trailer, the sorority moves across next door, and so that causes them worry, you know, and so they have to find some way to convince these young ladies not to party so that until they're out of escrow, you know, and all the deals are solidified to actually for someone to buy their home. So they go through it, and it's all like the same stuff. And I have to say there was a few points that made me chuckle, and they really did harp on the fact that they wanted this social commentary. They wanted it there. They put it out in the forefront. This is what we're commenting on. It wasn't trying to be subjective. They weren't trying to hide it. It was right there in front of you. Like, okay, these young ladies are trying to fight for something, and then these people are trying to take it away from them. It seems like, you know, they were like the anti, you know, they were trying to but they didn't really understand what they were doing. Yeah. They just saw sorority. And so from the facade of like, hey, all of the parties and all this, they didn't really realize that, you know, the true nature of the intent of these young ladies. So I would say, what would I give it? It's a sequel. You know, with sequels, you're going to get the same crap. I'm giving it mild.
Yeah.
Just a little bit above Pico, man.
Yeah, a little bit, eh? Just
a little bit above Pico. Really chunky. I'll give it a mild because I'm just...
You say a chunky mild?
Yeah, like a chunky mild. I'm just trying to be nice because it was pretty much Neighbors, the first one. I mean,
all I gotta say with the comedy is, did it at least make you laugh? That's all it really matters. A couple of times.
But yet, when you take the same shtick, you put it in the second movie, it's like the same thing. You're not really impressing me.
Like Haunted House 1 and 2.
Like the first one, I laugh at some of these funny things, but they took many of the elements from the first one that made you laugh in the first movie and incorporated it into this movie. And it's so your jokes that made people laugh then, it's not going to make you laugh now.
You know what? I should have just watched Neighbors 2 because I could have been like, whatever. I'm getting the same movie.
I would like to see you just watch Neighbors 2 because it's the same. I'm telling you.
The only way I'm going to be able to see the first one is if I run it.
Sorority ladies.
I watch it because I like Chloe Grace.
Like, seriously. Yeah, I love her. I really do. I think she has... And she, you know, and some of the performances, they were like,
yeah.
You know, she's always good because I like her because they never... Let's talk about, like, feminism and such. She's never really put in a role where she's put down, you know, as a woman. You know, she's always kind of empowered. Mm-hmm. You hear her, it's like, she doesn't, like, I guess it comes from, like, being in Kick-Ass and stuff. She doesn't, like, it's none of this like, oh, let's teeter around her. Maybe she shouldn't say the word fuck or anything like that. No, this young lady curses, and there's certain action scenes in this movie where she's like running around. She's doing tough things. Yeah. You know, so there was none of this like little pussyfooting around with this young lady. They never really do that with her in a lot of her films. She's always doing something that's not considered, you know, like, a stereotypical, a social norm for her, you know, and so when you hear this young Caucasian girl like saying these things, just like you think, ooh, or you see her like roll up.
Young Caucasian, just say white.
You see her like roll up a blunt. And
you see this whitey, she gonna be.
You see her just roll up a blunt and stuff like that. You would think that like would send like
she
signals.
Blazed it,
but like she's just.
I'm translating it for our African American listeners.
She's just so.
Because you have to white this up. You sound like Richard Pryor trying to do a white impression. You sound like what did you say all the time? Oh, it's like because you say you sound like Richard Pryor. You sound like somebody all the time. What does he say? I can't remember. I just saw that part. I just watched this the other day too. I know. I just saw that part the other no, it wasn't yesterday. Like, you sound like this person all the time. Like all right, whatever. Okay, then I'm sorry. Well, you see, go watch
Chloe Grace just going. Oh, seriously, you see Chloe Grace, you know, load up a blind stuff. But I always see her as an empowered character. They never really.
She's never really been
putting
her
in this like little girly girl moves. Like, oh, you should be putting a dress and just doing this. She's in Carrie. She's like killing folk. She's in Kick-Ass. She's like fighting, shooting guns. She's in the Fifth Element where she's carrying around this freaking huge M6. Oh no, sorry. The fifth wave. And she's carrying around this like M16, like this big old gun. And she's like shooting people. So she's always like, I hope she's like going to be one of our like,
Sigourney Weaver. I want
Sigourney Weavers of the sort where she can be put in these roles and she can do both. Because Sigourney could do, like once they took her out of the element of aliens, she proved that she could do other things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because she can. Yeah. And she's very versatile. Like Lena Headey. Lena Headey could do the same thing, but yet, you know, she's very well in a lot of these folklore movies or these fantasy movies, you know, that they like to put her in. But yet she can bring diversity to a role and bring a very dramatic acting. What do you call that? An acting. She can bring a very dramatic acting
role
or acting talent to a movie. So she could do both, but yeah, she's just fantastic in these fantasy movies. She really are. Like her as Terminator, like if you can find Terminator, the TV show, first 2 seasons, I think it was 2 seasons.
It was like 2 seasons, yeah.
Watch them. She was fantastic.
I think you can watch them on Hulu, I think.
Oh, I think I might go back and do that because I really loved her in those movies. I mean, that TV show. So I really like that. But yeah, I like that they didn't shy away from what they were doing. You know, this is what we're commenting on. You know, I don't know if it's like a real major social issue out there. If it's like, I know it was the talk of the town for a while, but maybe people just don't talk about it as much.
It's kind of something that people really don't talk about.
Yeah,
you know?
It's kind of like,
not like,
hindsight.
you know, birds being aborted.
Maybe it could be a commentary on like how now this is a social norm. Yeah. Now that's what it's accepted because that's how that's what's expected because you go there, boom, you have to adhere to this rule. Now, no one's talking about it. No one's really fighting it. Mm-hmm. They even have a dean who's just like, you know what? Sorority girls do it, then they can just do whatever. Who's like all empowering of these young ladies doing what they're doing because it sets a standard that's above what their the normal sororities are doing. So I don't know. So
it's really a better cool, but feminist movie than Gem and the Holograms.
Oh, yeah. It would be better than Gem and the Holograms. But yeah, are you expecting something really different? No. That's just a commentary That's a subplot.
Yeah.
But then the real major plot is Seth Rogen and his wife trying to save, trying to sell their home.
I thought you were going to say the farm. And I'm like,
yeah,
what?
they're just trying to save their home. That's basically what you're doing. But then you also have this other element, this subplot going on with the sorority. And it's kind of fun. They do, okay, well, how do you rate the drug reference? How do you rate this stuff? You know, it's the crudeness of it. Yeah. It's you know, it's not as crude as the first one. I would like to see, I would like to see more crudeness on their point. Like, no, like maybe more, they can use more dick jokes or something like that, like as they used in the first one.
More sausage
you know?
shits.
Yeah, maybe because they
more
referencing the men that they're trying not to be, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of theirs is all about female empowerment and stuff. And so, you know, talking a little shit about men wouldn't have been bad, or just making dick jokes because it's funny. Because
they should have had Chloe Grace Moretz pegging Zac Efron.
No. They kind of set that up. I'm glad that they didn't go that route, you know, because it didn't really need to happen.
A well choreographed rape scene can change a lot of movies.
Because his
it's against him.
Huh?
It's against him.
Oh, good. Because his
still doesn't make it right at all.
His presence was kind of like there. He actually had like a pretty good idea of what he was doing. The damn cat's back. Okay. So, you know, he was there, and it was kind of like, oh, let's use him. Let's put him up on this stage. And even that scene, for a guy, watch him like, this is boring. You know, like, yeah, he's just Zac Efron. He looks kind of weird that being that big too, but all right, yeah, but I don't know. He's just, for me, I'm like, okay, dude, it's time to grow up. You know, start doing something a little bit more.
He needs a serious role.
Yes,
he's doing silly R-rated movies. You know, his next one, isn't he in Mike and Dave?
Mike and Dave's? Yeah.
And that's pretty much the same thing. Another goofy, stupid movie.
It's like that awkward moment. Yeah. You know, a couple years back.
And we had Bad Grandpa or Dirty Grandpa.
Yeah. These are like, that's a trend now for him. So I think he might need to do something
I really hope
different
he doesn't get caught in that one.
It could. Oh no, it's just this screen. Oh, it could be just him making money, you know, because it's an easy way to make money, you know. But yet it's like, I would like to, because watching
High School Musical money's running short.
Yeah, watching him in this, I'm just kind of like, you need to do something else. He's in Baywatch too. That might be funny, but I don't know.
He needs something new to do.
I think so.
It's getting old, you know. He's just doing these R-rated comedies, and that's it. You know, he hasn't really diversified himself. You know,
no.
Like
as an actor, if that's what you're trying to do, then do better.
Because, I mean, Seth Rogen's done, you know, a serious movie. You know, he did 50-50 and stuff.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that turn.
And he was still able to be funny in that.
Didn't he do that one? When he was that security guard?
Oh,
that dark one?
Oh, I really like that movie, too. It's the one that came out around the same time as Mall Cop. That's what's the funniest part about it.
Oh, my goodness. I was like, what the F? But
Not Protect and Serve. It's something like that, though.
Something like that. But yeah, whatever. I will mention it later in the comments.
That was a really dark movie.
Great dark movie, right? Oh my God. He took a good turn. And so, you know it's there. It's there in Seth Rogen. But yet, this is his thing. Yeah. This is his stick. And so, it's kind of like Adam Sandler, what he did. You know, Punch Drunk Love was not bad.
Yeah, I like that movie a lot.
And that other one that he did with War Machine. Don Cheadle.
He was in a movie with Don Cheadle?
Yeah, he was in a movie with Don Cheadle. It's actually pretty freaking good.
Hotel for Dogs.
No, it's not the Hotel with Wanda either. But
no, Hotel for Dogs.
It was a good movie. So
don't refer to Wanda.
I would like to see these. I would like to see these actors do that. But yeah, he's not. Zac Efron, you wouldn't label him a comedian or anything. He's
just a funny actor. You know.
You know, he's an actor.
It's not like he's written any of this stuff. You know, it's not like he's never done that. You know,
and he's not even that funny. As far as I know. It's what's written for him that's funny, you know? So he's just an actor.
You know what's going to happen? If he does try to do something else, it's going to be like Channing Tatum.
Oh, yeah.
He might be like another Channing Tatum where he can do funny and that's it.
That is
I really hope this isn't what's going to happen to poor Zac Efron, though.
Me too.
Because, you know, he's got a chance. He's got a chance. Don't be the next Channing Tatum.
Please don't.
No, we don't need any more Channing Tatum.
No, we didn't need him in Hateful Eight.
We need that? I don't know if that's. It just went straight dark again.
We don't need him in. Oh Lord,
I don't know
that worry word over here.
Hey, I don't want to lose anything.
I know. I appreciate it. I was just messing with you.
Zac Efron, man, just keep doing.
Yeah, so I hope not as well because he does have some potential. I'm trying to figure out when he actually sold some more, but I think he did some indie stuff even before that, but
yeah,
I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next one. Let's go on to Nice Guys.
Nice Guys.
Spicy.
All I want to hear is if you like
hell.
Spicy as hell.
Spicy as hell. So
but not hot, just spicy?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the spicy was hot.
No, it's spicy and then really butthole burning.
Oh, butthole burning. Butthole all through my butthole.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah, me and Joe are going to watch it sometime this week.
I'm so sorry about this, you guys. I'm not going to ruin anything. No. But, oh my goodness, I love Shane Black. Like, seriously, I know I said it a long time ago. My favorite writer, like, in Hollywood is Shane Black. I know other people have written Oscar movies and all this stuff like that, but there's something, when I was actually studying on how to write scripts, I was reading through his scripts, Lethal Weapon, Long Kiss Goodnight. Not Long Kiss Goodnight, Last Boy Scout, and all of them. Even the ones that didn't do well, I was reading through them because they were just so good. He just sees the movie a certain way, you know, and this is how he depicts it. And I like the way he does. He's a dual person. He likes adding dual characters, you know, like who contrast one another but fit well together. Yeah, especially you know like Lethal Weapons and you know the Last Boy Scout. You had the pivotal role like that really sparked Robert Downey's career after that whole drug thing. After he was like basically written off by Hollywood with the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Yep. You know. He brings this, in this film, he brings this noir, like just like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, there was a noir element to it. And like this detective noir element. And noir element. And he was able to do that with this film as well, but then staging it in the 70s with these two detectives who, one of them is like
one's a detective
and one is like a detective and one's like a rough man. He's like a James Gandolfini and True Romance. You know what I'm saying? Man, he's like he goes and cleans up things. He's basically Deadpool. Yeah. He really is. You hire him to go beat up somebody because he's annoying you. And so that's what he does. He's a muscle man. Yeah. He goes in like, okay, well, you want this person to leave you alone? Pay me, give me his address. I'll go sell this for him and make sure he doesn't bother you again. He's one of those type of people, muscle man. So, and, you know, they become partners, but yet you talk about like, I told you that that both of these were like a commentary on, gender equality of sorts or feminism. And one of the best parts about this movie, because the duo was fantastic. Yeah. You know, Russell Crowe, cause you would think Russell Crowe, like, cause sometimes with some of these roles, he dials it in. He's like, oh, I'm just going to do this because paycheck. But he really put something into this role. I don't know what it was. He was authentic. Let's just
he wasn't
like
with Ridley Scott anymore.
Maybe, but I'll put it like this: he was authentic in this movie, and something with Ryan Gosling and being a character actor, he is just phenomenal. This guy he's a chameleon. He really is. He can turn on a whim. He can do funny. He can do things with a role that many actors nowadays can't, whereas you can totally convince like that. It's to the point where you find him not playing Ryan Gosling. Like Ryan Reynolds, a lot of times in his roles, you see Ryan Reynolds is playing Ryan Reynolds, but he just has a different name in this movie. But Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, they kind of sync as a character, in my opinion. Their personalities work well together. You know? So that wasn't like, you can't really say Deadpool playing Ryan Reynolds. No, it was kind of like, okay, they just mended well together as a whole. But in a lot of his other movies, you can totally see that it's just Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. But this one, like, Ryan Gosling was playing March, this detective, you know?
I hate to disrupt you, but the Ryan Reynolds film where he's in a fat suit and he has that one lady and he comes back to town and he gets skinny. That's called Just Friends.
Just Friends, yeah. Best movie ever.
I had a relation to this movie. I didn't realize it till recently.
Oh, really?
Because there's this one girl from high school named Ava, and we were literally that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was literally that. And I'm like, oh God, you know, I'm going to like lose a bunch of weight and then see her again and be like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
Because like I see her with like just shitty boyfriends and stuff.
Uh-huh. That's always the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the one that you
never really felt that way about her, but I don't know. It was like the weirdest relationship, me and Ava. I don't know how to explain it.
Really? Okay, yeah. So it was basically just friends, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just friends.
Yeah.
Love that movie. If you're talking with Rito, oh my goodness. I'm about to release this archive episode, maybe so I can revisit it, because it was funny. Josh and I just went into it and we mentioned this movie about being the friend, because the Friend Zone is what it was called. Oh my goodness, it's a great episode.
You and your Friend Zone.
I love you know me and my obsession with the Friend Zone. I will go back to the Friend Zone. I will reference every damn movie where there's been a
I'm
Friend
sorry,
Zone.
you keep putting in tokens, but that doesn't pay for
Yeah, it doesn't play.
relationship.
You can't get that freaking stuffed animal though. You know,
Because guess what?
Can't.
Women aren't claw machines.
Okay, so yeah, Ryan Gosling playing March, and he's just very well at it. But my thing is there's a huge female element in this movie. You know, starting with his daughter. I did not know his daughter was like, he had like this character, this detective has a daughter, and she is.
They
just,
like hinted at it in the trailer.
She is just so I don't know what it is Shane Black has with writing, man, because he's able to write these little characters into these movies that really help bring out the character of the adult, you know, and it's so perfect in putting this. You think that she would be just like any kid is usually, like in life, when they just start tagging along, they're like in the way and stuff. But yet she was so well in this film. She fit so well in this movie that it was very impressive how he was able to incorporate this character within this movie, this rated R film that wouldn't be deemed as like an annoyance to you. And he has the female elements. He has the Yaya DaCosta. She's in it. And he has, what's her name? Oh, she's, what is that lady? She played Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger's in it. And he just has like a lot of strong women in this movie. And this week I was like, because I watched Neighbors first and then I watched this. I'm like, wow, this is like a good week for commentary on feminism and not gender equality per se, because they weren't fighting for gender equality and anything, but yet they had some good roles for these women in these movies, you know. And one of the best things I would have to say, because the action was good and he took some directorial.
Whoa, Keith David's in this?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know Keith David was in it.
Okay.
I'm looking at the cast list. Keith Davis is amazing. And he's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, okay. And he has like a lot of in his directorial. He's very good at directing, in my opinion, because he sees the movie that he wants to direct. And so being able to use the technology to actually capture some of those moments, there were instances. I wish I would have taken notes where he did do that, where it was just like beautifully perfect. But yeah, you see a lot of stuff from like, he has like, you know, because he sets a lot of his stuff in like LA, and you tell that that's his location, you know, and so he writes for LA, you know, and so having a hardboiled detective novel of this sort set in that time period in the 70s, he was able to capture that very well. And let's say what else? One of the best things about this movie is that there's this scene in the movie where they're at a projector, and it's the very projectors that I worked with for years. These Christie projectors. He actually had the Christie platter. They had the Ottawa wine table, and it had splicers right next to a splicer. Whoa. So having that element in this movie was just very awesome. It like took me back. If I was like had any emotions, I would just start crying because it was like that good. I just love the way he was able to reference that, and maybe taking like the age old. And maybe it's like just a knock at film or like some kind of tribute to just being film. What?
You won't believe who's doing a new Predator film. Shane Black.
Oh, is it?
He's writing and directing.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I was looking at his like directing things.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, did he direct this one too? And he did also direct Nice Guys too.
Yeah, I just said it.
I only heard writing. That's all I heard.
Yeah, just said he directed it too.
Well, I'm trying not to listen because I don't want to hear anything about it because I want to go watch the movie.
Anything.
You spoiled the whole thing.
I didn't say shit. I was just saying about the elements of the film that I like.
That he wrote Last Action Hero.
Of sorts. That's what I'm doing. I didn't say anything about the movie. that's going to throw people off or give away the plot or anything like that. So I'm very careful with that because I want people to be able to immerse themselves and watch the movie and enjoy it as much as I did because I very much love this movie. He can do he could do wrong with Predator, but we'll see what happens. But, because this was his type of movie. So
Alien Predator buddy cop.
I know, right? So this was his type of movie to direct, Shane Black, so in a line of films, if he continues forth with this, it's like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and then Nice Guys. If he does another Detective Noir, buddy comedy, buddy cop or buddy movie, then I would like him to continue that. Film I don't know that what do you call that when you have like a franchise of sorts. I would like him to do that, even if it's just for his own personal sake. But my thing is, I don't know how well these movies would do. They advertise the hell out of this movie.
They really
especially on wherever there was sports. So where they were gearing their audience. They're giving gearing their ads and stuff towards the male audience. Mostly males from the age of 20 to 45, 50. But those who sit around and watch basketball and watching like the NBA finals, that's pretty much where they're hoping to get a lot of the bulk of their...
They put it a lot on FX also. And put it on Comedy Central and stuff. Yeah. I've seen a lot of ads.
So,
like young adults, you're also going for that kind of area.
Yeah, too, young adults to middle-aged people, middle-aged adults. So that's pretty much what they're
I got a couple bits on Hulu and stuff.
Yes. So... But will they come out and see it? Because in hindsight, a lot of times his films don't do well. They do well critically. Yeah. But as far as people coming out to the box office to watch them, it's kind of a hit or miss. Yeah. Except for like Iron Man 3.
Which is not many,
right? Not many people came out.
No one's going to see that shit.
To watch that. And even then, when people came out, it's just like, what the hell was this? What did you do? Yeah. Oh, the what's his name?
Mandarin.
The Mandarin. Like, that was freaking great. Beautiful. Come on, people. So the thing is, I love about Shane Black, he's not afraid to take chances. You know, it's all about the writing, and you don't have to make everything so stereotypically Hollywood to make it interesting, to make a Hollywood film. You can still add your own element. And so one of the things now I think they're just able to enable him to do is just write. It's just to be himself. So like before with Warner Brothers and all that, they tried to like, oh, we want you to do this but yet when he said, oh, I want to kill off Riggs, they're like, oh no, we need like 3 more movies after this. So no, you will not. And so then he stopped writing for him, for the Lethal Weapon series. So I don't know. You guys go see this movie. Seriously, I can talk about it for days. That's one I will see again within the next week. Even if I have to drag my wife to it somehow, I will go see that movie. Ooh, my birthday's next week.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so now let's get into like that's all end of the movie thing, you guys. Movie. Let's put a cow mooing in that thing. But so what else are you expecting this summer? So give me I know. So Chris explained this one. He said this like in a few episodes back. This is the summer. This is gonna be the year of May.
It's a year of May.
A year of May in film. Because what is coming out that's good? I think we were talking about Deadpool or something. I think it was right after that. Yeah, you described this year as the year of May because we were looking forward. Yeah, we were looking forward into the future of this year, and nothing really stands out.
BFG, I'm excited for because it's Spielberg. TMNT for a blockbuster.
I like the first one.
I like the first one.
I enjoyed it.
It's a stupid movie, but it was fun.
Yeah.
God.
It's a franchise.
Some Ghostbusters?
Independence? Ghostbusters? No. See, they have a lot of movies, but...
Tarzan?
A lot of movies... Like, where did Tarzan come from?
I don't fucking know. I didn't even know. Left field.
They came out on a poster. I'm like, oh, this movie? What the hell? They were releasing this movie this year? Yeah. It's like, is that in place of Planet of the Apes because they didn't have one until next year?
I guess.
They're like, oh, we need an ape movie, so let's throw this one in here. We need something with some primates.
We need something with Sam Jackson saying something.
Is he in it?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he plays an American.
So that's what it is. We need a Sam Jackson film this summer. And which one do we have? We got Tarzan. All right, let's release it. We need to get Sam.
Warcraft
Sam
looks pretty cool.
Does it?
It looks cool.
Does it?
Yeah. I legit want to see it.
So I'm
not a fan of the game.
You're not a gamer. Oh, okay. So you're not a gamer, so I can't really ask you that.
Warcraft. I like Warcraft 3, But this is based off of World of Warcraft, as far as I can tell.
Uh-huh.
But past that, I'm like, it just looks like a cool fantasy movie.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, so from people like me who have no knowledge of this, is it...
I hope I can understand it.
Well, yeah, would it...
I mean, I think that it's going to be simple enough for anyone to be like, pick up and watch and be like, this was pretty good, or, hopefully it'll have like a Lord of the Rings.
Because that's right after, no, that's the 10th of June.
Yep, that's the 10th.
Because you have next week, Apocalypse.
Next week's Apocalypse and Alice.
And then...
I hate admitting it, I'm kind of excited for Apocalypse.
Okay.
Think about
are you excited because you saw a trailer or something?
The trailers are getting better and better.
Did you go back and watch that that thing I told you about Apocalypse?
No.
Oh, okay. You haven't watched that one?
I don't need to.
You just said that you would like to know more about
because I read some comic books.
Yeah.
I didn't read none of them. I read a Wikipedia article.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
I'd rather read it.
I say next week. You know what? Screw that. I'm watching all the X-Men.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're in a bin
I was
somewhere.
actually going to do that too. They got.
Well, see,
they don't have First Class on HBO.
This goes against my rant, though, man.
Then watch Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Oh, I'll watch all of them. Yeah. But me talking about it goes against my rant. Yeah. Think about it, because I'm frustrated with comic book movies. We're both first of all, and I said I wouldn't talk about it, but yet I have an obligation and a right to. Being an X-Men fan, that I have been since I was
you've been a huge X-Men
10 years old, I think I can talk about this one without selling out myself in my previous rant. That's why they release it. So it'll be released so you guys can check it out if you didn't go and check out the little secret sode.
I'm just tired of the Marvel ones, Yeah. This is
I got you.
The Foxiverse. So
Foxiverse. You're going Foxiverse with this one?
I mean, I like Deadpool a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe something good will come out of this. And you know what? They're using practical effects for fucking Apocalypse. I'm cool with that.
Well, that's what they did in Civil War. Did you notice that? The two brothers who directed that one, they were using practical effects in that movie as well.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
But, the whole complaining about Thanos being, Thanos, I can understand being a CG guy. Apocalypse, he doesn't need to be a huge, hulking Thanos, Darkseid kind of guy. Does he?
Okay.
Get a little baby Kronos.
No, I was kidding. Baby Kronos. Okay. So I say I deserve the right to do that, and I will. And so next week, think that we are going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We will, and then most likely
I'm going to try to
take up the entire.
I'm going to try to do two.
I'm
also,
to do all of them.
I'm going to try both of them too.
You always say that. You all bitch out. I'm tired.
I have to walk home. That's why.
Yeah. I'm there. Well, I usually start later than you.
Exactly. You start later than me.
Yeah, because I got to run around and there's always someone freaking cleaning out there.
Yeah.
They did that last time too. I wanted to start with Nice Guys. There was someone in there.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I started with Neighbors.
Yeah.
Because that wiped the taste of Neighbors out of my mouth and my mind and everything. Because I was just like, oh my God, this is so... Seriously, people, go see freaking Nice Guys. I'm going to release a snippet of this episode that we're recording now. Because I'm going to start doing previews. Yeah. Like, next episode. That's why I need to be recording it. But
you're going to have to put the mime bird part now.
Oh, which one?
What's it called? You asked me if I want to kill the bird.
Oh, no, yeah, I'll put that in there. Yeah,
that has to be true.
Find out when. And, but go see that. Seriously, Chris, you are going to freaking enjoy it.
Me and Joey are watching it this week.
I was telling Matt, I was telling everyone, I'm like, you have to see this movie. If you guys are no Shane Black's works and or just want to see a good movie, something that's original, something that's not a sequel, something that's not like a remake.
You know what's funny? I told Joey to watch it because
something that's an old trope that we don't embrace that much. You got Central Intelligence coming out.
God.
There's nothing effing original about that movie.
Like
in my opinion.
Funny and nothing original.
You juxtapose that with this movie that's coming out, and I bet you're going to see a huge disparity of comedy and writing there between those movies.
Yeah.
Because what's different from that than the one that we just saw with Ice Cube?
Oh, friggin' with Kevin Hart again?
Yeah.
Oh, was that me and you doing that? Kind of buzzing?
Maybe.
Oh, that movie.
So what would be the difference between those two, it seems? You got The Rock.
You got The Rock.
You got a different other person.
You know what's
You got a different strong person.
It's cop Now he's CIA.
Ooh. That adds so much more intrigue to this.
Yeah, so much more danger. Now he has to fight terrorists.
I love The Rock, you know what I'm saying?
I like The Rock too.
But I like dude, Kevin Hart, but just, dude, seriously, go watch this one. Oh man.
I'll watch Central Intelligence and be pissed off.
Most likely, yes. You know, that's my thing now. My thing was to watch more movies this year, and I think I'm pretty good. I think
you're doing pretty good. We're both doing really good.
I need to start tallying it. Okay,
like what I do.
I need to build a blog. Build a blog so you build on it.
You know, I just write it down.
I know, but you can put it in the form of a blog so people can follow it. You know what I'm saying? Your ratings, your reviews and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I used to.
I think
back in like 2012, I think.
Yeah.
I started doing that.
Yeah. Well, I think for your listeners, I think that would be cool.
That would be
that
good.
You can see, because a lot of people they want you know what I'm saying? This is your take on certain things. See what movies you watch and, just give a little something on what, so when it comes up in your blog, your face, they click on your name, boom, your reviews and what you thought about these movies. You're tracking your year 2016. I think, it's not that I think a lot of our stuff goes to one, like when people read books, I'm like, you should be able to share that with people.
Yeah.
When you watch a movie, you should be able to share that with people. Why not, right? Because it inspires conversation. And maybe the one person that would think there's someone who felt the same way that you did, but yet you don't know it. But yet they read or they see that you thought it, or they listen to this podcast and like, oh, I thought the same way Chris did. So that's kind of cool. Like somebody found someone I can relate to, You know,
it's this weird thing. Max always used to say that with my rating system, it would be like, if I ever said it was just okay, they would end up liking it more. And if I said,
he told me that.
Yeah. And like, if I said I really, really liked
Joe
it.
has said that too.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, what am I, a tough critic? No, I just have a brain.
Yeah. I think of like either Joe or Joseph, one of them. I think it's Joe. Joe said the same thing about you. Yeah.
Where it's like, if I say it's just,
if he says okay, then it's probably pretty good.
Yeah. I'm like, what? I'm a tough critic, or are you guys just easily entertained?
It can go either way.
Exactly.
You can be tough or,
Alice through the fucking looking glass. That's all I'm going to say.
So, yeah. So what I say, okay, Apocalypse. Why I am hoping that it's good.
They need a good X-Men movie.
They need a good X-Men.
Just flat out X-Men, not...
First Class was promising.
First Class was very promising.
It showed the second one.
It's just so...
I'm going to go back and watch it. And you guys, I will do a podcast. I will do an individual podcast where I sit there and I go through each movie, that I'll break it down. It'd be X-Men United. Dead.
Oh, wow.
Because I want to watch them. I want to watch all of them. I really do.
I got X-Men 1 on VHS. I actually saw that today.
I did too.
Yeah.
I really do. I have it on VHS
because of what's
called
Hanzo opened up, because we have a huge entertainment center, and like at the bottom we keep all our old VHSs in there still. And like he just was like rolling on his back, and then he hit his head real hard on it. I'm like, Hanzo, you alright? He's like, I'm Hanzo. Yeah. And like I saw it crack open, and I'm like, is that X-Men? Oh snap.
Nice. That's fate telling you to watch it.
I know.
Yeah, no,
I don't
seriously.
have a VHS player though.
I do somewhere in the shed, I think. But I'm not gonna bring that up.
I've been wanting to watch all the X-Men movies.
Me too. I said it last year.
I know,
I think I said it the year before.
Yeah, when what's it called came out,
and we never did.
Yeah,
and we never did. That was back in the day. I think it was all of us too. We said
they have a good deal, I think, where you can get all the X-Men movies.
I think so. I'm gonna go peep it out.
Yeah,
I think we're going out there today because I have to go buy some stuff from somewhere.
Yeah. I just gotta take money out of the bank and.
But yeah, because I think I'm owed.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to watch them all, and I will talk about it. I'm not going against my little rant that I had before. I still hate comic book movies.
Yeah.
But I really want to see X-Men do well, because
we want to give it a chance.
And plus they're giving it a new cast, and so
it's got a huge cast. You got really cool people.
You have
in there.
Your Cyclops now. You have a new Cyclops and stuff, and you have new things going on.
You got Jean Grey in there. You got Storm, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's one of my favorite characters.
So
I hope they
it seems like they're trying
to
take back the old trope. They're trying to do the whole thing where let's give you X-Men the way they should be X-Men.
Yeah, and
hopefully they put the time in, because I talked to you before about putting your time in, establishing your characters.
Yeah.
They did it with First Class. Okay, this is what's happening. This is our Magneto. This is this person. This is our Ben, our Beast, And so, and they kind of, they're growing.
Yeah.
And hopefully they can grow with the franchise. And that's what I kind of think that's what my whole rant was with Superman. Mm-hmm. It's just boom, establish and then build upon it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have a foundation to build upon first. The first rock or the first seed in your foundation though is your comic book. Take the damn comic book. It's right there.
Yeah, Bryan Singer's
And then
apparently
build
not a
upon
big
it.
fan of the comics.
Fuck Bryan
Yeah.
Stinger. Bryan Stinker. That's the gay shit right there. That was a good one. That was perfect timing. Like Bryan Stinker. You know, I'm going to call him that. Fuck him. I think
This
he
isn't
angers
Tony
me so
Stank.
much.
Calm down.
Huh?
This isn't Tony Stank. Calm
Okay.
down.
All right. I'll calm down. You're not going to say, you better be glad to talk me down, brah. Shit. I'm not going to go off.
Don't go off.
First of all, my kids are there and they want me to hear a tirade of me cursing. So I'm going to be civil.
So I'll do it for
them.
them.
So, go see this. So what else are you expecting, sir? What else can we expect
I'm
this
looking
summer
all-
from
I'm
summer
looking
movies?
around. You got Bye Bye Man. No. Just another horror movie. Generic summer horror movies. That's just really
Conjuring 2?
horror movies.
But you were looking forward to the Conjuring 2.
I saw a new trailer. Not scared by it.
Oh,
Not
okay.
scared. But there is another one coming out this
We
summer.
already talked about
Lights
that.
Out.
Lights
that
Out,
one's
yeah.
that one I'm like, holy shnikes.
I think I played that twice on last week's episode where I did the mini Timmy, just a little excerpt of what we recorded. So you looking forward to on Tuesday. I put that in there, but I put it on the episode last week.
Oh, I finally
Last week.
saw a full trailer of Popstar Never Stop Stopping.
You watched the trailers. Didn't I tell you? Didn't you say you weren't going to?
It was on during
For the
Keanu. It was during
comedies.
Keanu. I couldn't look away. And Joey was there and he'd be like, what are you doing, retard?
Yeah.
And I watched it. I'm like, you know
You
what?
should see my wife when I'm like sitting there.
Yeah.
My ears are covered. I'm like looking down. It's just like, she sometimes helps me. By making noises so I don't like ruin anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's bad.
I couldn't help it. It was on and I was just like, you know what? This looks funny.
Who's directed it? Is it Judd Apatow? Or
I
is
think
it?
he's just producing.
Oh, okay, he's just producing.
He's just producing.
Okay.
He just looks like he's playing a really funny D-bag. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not going to
Justin
watch any
Bieber.
more trailers. If a trailer comes
I
out.
got the new posters like him and the Lonely Island Boys.
Yeah.
And like, and it's still gold and stuff, and he's got these like crazy like stupid tats. And
And I got to
it
admit,
just looks funny. I want to see
fuck
it.
Mona Lisa's funny. It's a bad painting.
Oh,
That's a song in the movie.
nice.
I think that's pretty
I think-
funny.
You know what I'm saying? You just hit it on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You hit it on the
It's the soundtrack's gonna be really good.
The soundtrack
It's
is
gonna
going
be
to
bomb
make
because
the
Lonely
freaking
Islands are freaking
movie,
amazing,
right? And
They're
people
so
have
good.
been waiting for another Lonely Island
Soundtrack? Or,
music
CD.
album
Yeah.
CD. So now this incorporated with the movie is going to make more bank than it should,
Yeah.
or than it would without it, in my opinion. Because I think the soundtrack will maybe
They
encourage a
need
lot of people to
They
go
need
watch
to
the
release
movie.
a track now. Just a random
I think
track.
so,
They need
yeah.
to release a random one to get people even more excited for
Yes,
it.
'cause think about it, yeah. Because sometimes if you like, maybe us, you listen
You know,
to a
it's like-
soundtrack beforehand.
Yeah,
you wait.
exactly.
You
get like
anticipate
that
it in
random
the
song
film.
that's like, "Ooh, I can't wait to hear this in the
Yeah.
movie." I'm like, "This is the funny one right here." Bam.
Yeah. So like Winter Soldier, if it wasn't for the last song by this young lady named Hazley, I was like, oh my goodness. Like she is a terrific artist, you know, and I've heard her stuff before, but I never knew her name. But then that movie at the end of it, as horrible as it was,
Wait, Winter Soldier?
no, Winter Solstice.
Oh, a Winter Story?
No, Huntsman.
Oh,
The
Huntsman.
Winter Solstice.
The Winter's War.
War. Solstice. I don't care.
The Winter
I care
Solstice.
about the damn people. So yeah, I really did get some, like, you know, soundtracks really do it for me. I
Winter
love
Solstice.
soundtracks.
I don't know. You know me. If I really enjoy one, I'll buy one.
So what else? I already said that I'm looking forward to Kubo. But that's
August.
That's in August at the tail end of the
There's
summer.
there's a lot.
That's a lot of May in between.
There's a lot of like May
But
in between.
you know what? So tell me this. Answer this. Do you think out of all the ones that you've seen a sleeper? What do you think is going to be our sleeper this summer?
Swiss Army Man.
What else do you think is going to be? Not a lot of people are going to get that one. It could be
Everybody, go watch the Swiss Army Man Red Van trailer. There's a boner joke with Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe gets 2 boners during that trailer.
A lot of people I don't know, man. So what do you think could be our sleeper hit?
Like
I don't
the
know.
one that's like, it's really good, but no one goes see.
That you just making an assumption.
Nice Guys, duh.
Damn, I would like. It's so early that
It's
I can't
so-
predict the season.
Yeah.
But yet, for me, it's hot.
That's exactly Nice
It's
Guys.
like,
I hate saying it.
I'm
but-
on fire right now. My butt burning. You know, because
I don't know how BFG is going to honestly do.
I don't think a lot of those will do well. I don't know why.
It's a Spielberg movie, so people might see it for that. Yeah. And it's got a lot of like a lot of people love it because of them as a kid. I read it as a kid. Yes. You know, I don't know how BFG's going to do, you know? Like, I remember Adventures of Tintin. That was like the year when Warhouse and Tintin came out. And like
Tintin was so damn good.
So good. No one went to see it.
No one went to
It was so good.
Go rent that damn movie right now.
Guess what? The video game's really good too.
Oh, the video game?
There's a video game.
Oh, did I know that?
Yeah, on the Xbox
360. But Tintin was freaking so wonderful. Good. Wonderful.
And then, like, of course,
my kid's nickname is Tintin.
You know, it got overshadowed by Warhorse, the other movie that came out that year by Spielberg.
Yeah.
In the same month.
Ugh. Horrible. Man.
I gotta say, BFG might have that same Tintin kind of feel.
You think?
It gives it to me. Because if it's not a serious movie from Spielberg, you're not gonna get all the old people and stuff like that.
The acclaim. You know? Yeah. The notoriety crowd.
You know what's gonna be our sleeper hit? 9 Lives.
I'm setting out the mics right now, dude. Setting it up. No.
Oh God, I saw another trailer for that.
I really don't know.
Awful.
I'm like,
it's so
blockbuster.
Bad.
A blockbuster that might be a sleeper. Or just a sleeper hit. I'm wondering
how Independence Day 2 is gonna do.
Horribly.
You know?
I don't think there's an audience. You're 10, 20...
You're like 20 years too late. Almost 20
years. You're trying to do this as a sequel.
Yeah.
That takes some balls, man. That takes a load of balls.
Haven't they
it takes a load of balls, a lot of cojones.
Like, what was the last movie they did? Wasn't it 10,000 BC or something else between that?
The climate controlled. Let me see this real quick. Is it 2012?
Was that the last one?
It might be. It might be the last one.
And that one, did that one do really good? I don't remember.
It did well. It made back its money. I do know that because I think it was just during one of those times where people just wanted were watching movies. Yeah. And that's all. What about Dory? No?
That one's gonna, of course it's gonna do good.
Oh yeah, we already know that.
I'm not a huge fan of I like Finding Nemo, but it's not my favorite one that I thought I need a sequel to Finding Nemo. I never went like that with Finding
it was never
Nemo.
One of those things where you needed that, in my opinion, because it serves.
White House Down was their last big one.
Oh, good.
I don't remember that one doing well at all because What's It Called came out. Olympus Has Fallen came out, and that was the better of the two.
No, yeah. I kind of like I don't know. I don't know, man.
There's just not a lot to go off of on that.
All right.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, see, Neon Demon. It's out in June.
What's that one?
To be determined. Neon, it's about, I don't know what it's about, but it just got booed at Cannes.
Whoa.
Because, due to, a large amount of necrophilia and, human, and, what do you say when you eat,
cannibalism?
Cannibalism.
Sign me up. You had me at necrophiliacs.
Necrophiliism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read a headline. It said, Neon Demon booed at Cannes.
Man, we ain't gonna get that. We ain't gonna get that.
I like how you just cut it. He's just like, when I get that one.
I already know.
You just wrapped it up real quick.
I'll be surprised if we even get Swiss Army Man for that matter.
Oh, no, we're not getting that. I'm telling you right now.
We got posters and we got trailers.
You're not gonna get it, dude. How often have they given us posters and trailers? You're not getting it. I'm sorry, bro.
I want Swiss Army Man.
Elcon, most likely.
I don't want to go to Elcon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to say that. The other theater, most likely. Our sister theater. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah, our sister. I don't want to go to our sister.
Our sister's mean.
Our sister smells like cheese.
That's fucked.
I haven't been there since
What about like Bad Moms?
I haven't seen a trailer. I haven't even seen a poster. I've only seen pictures. The picture in there.
So we basically don't have a clue. Let's just end that. Hey. I don't know what could be.
Kubo. Kubo's going to be the best movie of the summer.
We're going Kubo.
Kubo's going to be the best movie of the summer.
Kubo and Nice Guys.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward towards. And I'm looking for. See, they're going to do. I think I'm done in May.
Yeah.
Seriously, May is going to make my summer. I saw The Avengers.
Yeah.
I saw Nice Guys.
Yep.
I'm going to see X-Men.
Yeah.
My birthday movie. I don't think I need anything else.
Yeah. TMNT too.
Oh, I love TMNT.
You need TMNT too.
I do need TMNT.
So you need at least the beginning of June.
Okay, beginning of June. After that, everything else sucks. Let me see. No, Ghostbusters.
I'll watch
I love the
Ghostbusters
ladies in
because I need it.
Is this the year of the woman? Could this be?
let's see how good. Freaking Boss was awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That was a bad movie.
It wasn't that good.
Boss was bad.
Because, seriously, people, if you really want to like a commentary this weekend on film, go and check out these two because they have a huge, like, where they give, like, a huge attention to females, to feminism in these movies, and actually seeing, Shane Black is very sensitive. He likes working with women. He likes working with kids. He can work with anybody. Mm-hmm. He likes writing women and kids into his movies, and he does a great job with it in Nice Guys. And Sorority. In Neighbors, you got the movie that you wanted to get, a sequel.
Bam. Sausage Party. Best movie of the summer.
Which one?
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party.
Yeah.
Like
they were also glancing over.
What else can we talk about?
Suicide Squad. I mean, that one's just gotta wait and see.
Okay, let's talk about that. What about the hype that they're giving Harley? They're giving Harley a lot of hype.
Man, no. I don't think they're giving her hype. They just know everyone loves Harley Quinn. Yeah. That's the thing.
Okay. So
everybody loves Harley Quinn.
Okay, that's true. Everyone does, yeah.
I have a stack of free comics from the free comic book day this past year that Sam had gotten. And the Suicide Squad comic that they had, guess who's on the cover? Harley Quinn.
So are you trying to say that this is their payoff? This is their, let's exploit Harley Quinn.
They've exploited her. She's been exploited.
Because a lot of people are putting this into the context.
Wait, hold on. I got this.
You hold on. I got this.
Okay, you got this.
Wait, okay, you got it.
This is Wolverine sells comics. This is where it comes from. If a character does really good,
I got you.
They put that person right on the front cover, even if they're not the biggest part of the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You put them on the cover.
I get that. Yeah.
That's how it is.
That's true.
Ever since Wolverine was like the biggest thing. He was,
he was always on the X-Men.
Even
posters.
if he was
up front,
he was on the comics.
Yeah.
Even the last movie where it shouldn't have even been about Wolverine.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, they put him all in the movie.
Yep.
When it really shouldn't have been about him.
Yep.
It really wasn't, but he was one of the main focuses.
Wolverine sells.
Fudge.
Just Wolverine sells.
No,
it's a
the
trope.
name X-Man sold. Wolverine had his own vehicle a year before that. He was fine.
Because you know why people didn't go as much to First Class? Because there was no Wolverine. There was no familiarity.
You're right. You're right.
But then you put Wolverine right up front, right there, right on the table.
And I was so mad at that. I was so mad that they had him in that film.
Because it was supposed to be Kitty Pryde. And he was so pivotal
in that room. Yeah, it was supposed to be
Kitty Pryde.
They did not want Kitty Pryde to just take over that role.
Because they said, oh, we couldn't do that. You could have just made Kitty Pryde older if you make up your own stupid rules.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Stinker. Oh. I had to take a moment. I'm all right.
You're all right.
I'm all right.
You're okay.
But, and I'll tell you, I'll go on a whole rant. I'll go through every damn movie and I'll talk my shit on how to.
Because, this is a thing in comic books. If the character sells, you put him on every cover.
You have to.
Even if he only appears in one panel of the comic.
It's great marketing, too. You have to, yes.
Even if he appears in one, because that used to be the thing with Wolverine. He would only appear in like one panel of a comic, but he'd be the first thing you see on that cover.
His appearances will sell that comic.
It's a literal trope namer, actually. It's on tropes.org.
Because think about
TVtropes.org. That's it's Wolverine something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how Batman was.
Well, think about it, too. You pick up a comic book from a shelf or something, how it sits on the rack.
Yeah.
You pick it up. What are you going to look at? The front cover.
Yeah. You can judge a book by the cover.
You want to see what's on the front, right?
Yeah.
That cover art is pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
And so
you got to put Wolverine or you got to put something sexy.
My thing is that they've been using this social narrative of Harley Quinn being a female. Will she get her own movie? Will she start this new revolution of female comic book driven movies?
We'll see.
And such. And they keep commenting. That's what I'm getting tired of. I'm like, how about we just watch the movie first?
Yeah.
And then we can comment thereafter about this comic book character that no one knows about. None of these people who are writing about it, in my sense, most of them don't. You have the comic book people who actually read comic books who are fans. They're writing about it. Cool. Go to that source. But if you see anyone from the New Yorker trying to write about this, most likely they're just reading different snippets from other articles and they're not really reading the damn comic book. So a lot of comic book people, find a blog out there that's reputable, like a fan that really knows, because there's a lot of Harley Quinn fans out there.
Oh, there's a ton.
Find those, read those, because then they will give you the best assertion or a best idea as to who Harley Quinn, because I don't know much about Harley Quinn.
I'll lend you a comic that you won't read.
I'll read it.
I'll give you the comic.
I'll go back and try to do
You
some
only
blogs.
need to read one comic about Harley Quinn. It's called Batman Mad Love.
Okay.
All you know.
I will get it on my comicology.
I got it already.
Oh.
I already own it.
Okay. But is something right there?
Don't spend money where you can just borrow it.
All right. You're not gonna bring it though.
Yeah, I will. Look, I don't bring shit. Used to have my Ghost World.
Fuck you.
And my Jason CD.
Fuck you, Chris. I was listening to that shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
I love you too.
Why you always gotta be calling me out, bro?
I gotta give you kisses.
Why you calling me
I'm
out
gonna
on
give
the
you
damn
kisses.
podcast, man? Why you gotta
I'm gonna give you kisses on
why
those
you
big,
gotta insult me, man?
on those big kissable
Why
lips.
you gotta insult me?
You got some big old lips.
Why you gotta insult me?
You got some big old purple lips.
Okay, well, we done. Shit. I think that's the last thing I wanted to talk about.
Was about Jerry's big old
I'm all about the ladies, man.
Kissing,
about the ladies.
Kissing the lips.
Seriously, guys. That's been Talking with Burritos. I am Jerry, JJ Wayne Graham.
I'm Christopher the Rupel.
That's a wrap, but not a burrito.
Hey, and what about those two other girls on the Suicide Squad poster?
Ooh, burn society.
I'm just saying, there's two other girls on that poster.
See, they're not talking about anything about them.
There's no talk about
shit.
Katana, and
Nope.
I don't even know the other girl's name.
No, it's all about Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn sells.
You're right. Oh, I want to see. It's bad for me to admit. I want to see a dope ass new poster with the ensemble cast with Harley Quinn up front.
Oh, it's gonna be
holding that damn bat. Have you seen like the color grading on it?
Yeah.
It's like some of these images they just put in her forefront and she's just holding that damn bat, and it just looks so beautiful. I'm serious. I love it.
She should have a sledgehammer.
Ooh,
because she has sledgehammers in the comics and stuff. Yeah,
that would be awesome too. So mad love Batman. Okay,
Batman
but
Mad Love.
I would love to see that. I really would.
A sledgehammer.
And good thing that they haven't been. Do you think it's weird that they're overshadowing? That she's overshadowing? Joker?
I don't think it's weird at all because guess what? She sells.
She sells. There you go.
Harley Quinn sells.
There you go, man. But
that's why with Batman
I'm about
versus
to blow your
Superman.
mind, bitch. I'm about to do this in mini chimney.
Oh yeah.
Think about this. That a form of prostitution. They're prostituting. They're pimping her out. They're pimping out Harley Quinn right now.
Just like how they pimped out Wolverine. That's how it is. That's what it is.
But in a female context, it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this is wrong that they're pimping her out to sell this movie?
Only if Wolverine can wear a thong.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you can find you can find commentary in anything, people. All you have to do is be imaginative.
Man, you got Katana, a chick with a sword.
With badass swords. I love Katana.
A sword that she talks to.
Oh, a sword that you talk to? That's even better.
Yeah. It's a possessed sword, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Katana.
Me neither.
I need to
Make
watch.
it sound sexy though.
Need to watch more. I need to read more Suicide Squad. Honestly,
God damn it.
I read the comic that came with the free comic book day. It was I think it was the first comic part of this new Suicide Squad series. Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. But like, I really liked it, so I was actually thinking about buying the first trade paperback.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was really loud.
That was really loud.
I was like, right there.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to deep throat my mic.
He thinks it's a popsicle.
It's like a big old black pops. Oh, that's steroids.
Ew.
I just slobbered on it. That's nasty.
Isn't there a black popsicle?
Is there black licorice?
No, I think it's like supposed to be like really dark grape or something. That's how you end it.